Alright folks, I was hoping to have footage for this, but I don't, and I'm sorry about that, but let's quickly talk about NASCAR at CotA. Third edition of it, second one that's dry. All three of them have been fun watches. I mean, I enjoyed when NASCAR went to Rodan. One of the things I find weird is how they are not necessarily much slower than GT3s, but they are also slower than GT3s. We didn't necessarily see so much of a surge of the typical road course ringers. I mean, AJ had been fast. I mean, he won Xfinity himself, and was it Bowman up at the front in Xfinity? Couldn't remember if it was Bowman or Byron. But Byron was challenging in Cup. As the race went on, though, it was very much signposted that it was going to be Reddick who was going for the win. And it was a worthwhile win for him. Good win for him, and it means that we've got all three manufacturers having 1 point playing races, because of course Truex won the Clash. It's with 311, that's the first Toyota team to pick up a win. In a points playing race, of course, for this season. They did good to get there, and it was nice to see Kurt Busch praising it, because remember that was the car that he would have been driving this season had he not had his career-ending injury. Yeah, overall, it was nice to see all of the action that we had. It was a bad weekend for the other end of 2311. Bubba Wallace, of course, out at the end of the first lap. The incident where he locked up going into the hairpin, hitting Kyle Larson. Wasn't it busting an oil cooler as a result? I think that's what I heard, given this the reason for the 23 car retiring. Also bad luck for the 84 and Jimmy Johnson. Yeah, as the race went on, there are all kinds of different stories developed. People who came and went, and then came back and went again. And then we had all the overtime restarts. Now, I don't mind overtime in NASCAR. I think it's a pretty swish idea, especially in a race like CotA where you don't have stage cautions. It's okay for me for us to see overtime. I think it ends up bringing another strategic element into the race, because if you've only just fueled for the full race distance, then you might have made a mistake because you aren't thinking about the idea of there being an overtime. But when you have triple overtime and it goes in the way that it did CotA, I mean, I was surprised it didn't go to 4 when we saw the crash for, who was it? Almirola and I can't remember the other person right now. When we saw 2 cars limping around the final lap, I was like, "Was Stenhouse the other one?" Can't remember. I think it was a Chevy. I don't think it was 2 Fords or a Toyota. It might have been Bell. Actually, I think it was Bell. But yeah, it was just like, oh, come on. I mean, I was surprised. I thought there was more grounds for them to have the caution then than there was for the caution that sent us into the third green, white, checkered. But I guess I'm not an official. The officials probably saw something that we as spectators and viewers did not. Yeah, it was fun. I like seeing a road course on NASCAR schedule. I think Eric Stepp was saying about how it makes NASCAR probably the most varied series out there, because you've got dirt, you've got road, you've got oval. No other series does all of those to the profile or the degree that NASCAR does. Now imagine NASCAR Rallycross, oh god. But yeah. It's the first road course of the season in the books. Next week, Richmond. Let's see how it goes. Thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for joining. Let me know any of your thoughts in the comment section down below. And yeah, as always, I hope to see you again soon. Bye for now.